Welcome to Comfort Zone, a podcast all about pushing your hosts, well, outside of their comfort zone. I'm Christopher Lawley, and each week I am joined by two incredible co-hosts. As always, I'm joined by Matt Birchleys. Matt, how are you?
I'm doing great. New year, new me. Wait, are we still doing that? Oh, no.
No. You made that joke last week. Can't do it again.
I'm going to make it every week of 2026.
So every week's a new.
If you don't like it, use our new feedback form. Link in the show notes.
Good plug. We have a new feedback form. Different link, but we still read it.
You'll figure it out, yeah.
And we're also joined by Niléane. Niléane, how are you?
Hello, new year, new me. I'm fine. Do you want to know how to say a Happy New Year in French?
Yes.
Yeah. We say bonne année.
Bonne année.
There you go.
Bonne année.
Now you know how to say it.
Is that just good year? No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have a good year, I guess.
Have a good year.
Implicitly, yeah.
Okay.
In German, it's probably something like viel Glück zum neues Jahr oder yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Everything in German sounds sinister to me.
It sounds less sinister with your French accent, but still a little sinister.
Like, I know the trope is you get a British guy with a deep voice to be the villain, but I never understood why the trope isn't get a German guy with a deep voice to be the villain. That sounds really sinister. Maybe it's a little too World War II-y. But yeah. Anyways, moving on. We have some tiny topics, and I'm going to go ahead. I just know the first two things in here are Niléane's, so yeah.
Yeah. First one is we are recording this on the 2nd of January.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the date? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Okay.
This year's flying by.
Yes. And yesterday, Last FM. Remember the scrobbling, Chris? Yeah?
Every day I'm scrobbling.
At least I know I am, and Matt is.
I'm not.
Maybe you are, Matt, still. And Last FM dropped the yearly recaps yesterday. So you know how all the streaming services and whatnot, they drop their recaps in early December, as if December doesn't count, as if there's only 11 months in a year.
Drives me absolutely nuts. Yep.
Even Twitch did a recap this year. I think they also did last year, maybe.
Everyone did it. I mean,
and people realized that Twitch, it's not like they're counting from December of the previous year up to December of this year, so that it makes up to, it adds up to 12 months. No, people have counted all the stats that they give you, and no. They just count 11 months.
Of course they do.
They're not even trying to make it a year. Anyway, Last FM, they're the real boys. They know how to count. They know there are 12 months in a year, and they drop the recaps on January 1st. And my recap is up, and it's so fun to look at this recap. It's so extremely detailed, so many stats. I always love looking at their listening clock, they call that. It's a visualization of where the times at which you're scrobbling music, listening to music in the day, and they visualize that over the year. And it's so funny because it's extremely representative of my sleeping schedule. And through my Last FM recap, I can see how well I've been doing at sleeping and and waking up at dubious times. Anyway, it's really funny. Just wanted to shout this out because Last FM is still a thing. They still do their recaps every year, and this year it's like they even revamped a little bit the design. It's still going strong. There you go.
Nice. So Last FM, not only is it for music, scrobbling, but also sleep tracking.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
you guys, they can use that. I'll give that to them. They can just have that one.
Absolutely. Yeah. Second thing I wanted to bring up is that over the holidays, somebody told me something, and I tweeted. I mean, I tooted it even because I thought that was so funny, and that was the first time I got someone's impression that's not in on tech things about liquid glass. They're a friend of mine, and they told me something. They told me they thought liquid glass, it looks more like cheap plastic instead of actual glass. and I just cannot unsee it, and it made me so happy to hear this from them. And when you once you've been told this, it's like obvious. It looks like some of the translucent cheap plastic that you find on toys, like children's toys, and warped plastic that make weird shapes and thus weird reflections, and not entirely see-through. But also it looks cheap because it's got the seams all over the place, because it's not molded in one piece. It's always multiple pieces assembled together. And sometimes when it's cheap, it's kind of crap. The seams are not great. And considering that liquid glass, it looks pretty in some places, but it's so often ruined by legibility. We've said that a ton, but also even like the finish, like it's buggy. Like we are on 26.2, and still UI elements jump in in weird ways, and they glitch out. And so yeah, the feeling that liquid glass is actually just cheap liquid plastic, I love that. I think it's a great way to qualify 2025, Apple's 2025.
It's like liquid glass is made out of like bad 3D printer filament, and
Yeah.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I just I don't know.
I just like when we have new ways to express our disappointment with liquid glass.
We're not angry. We're just disappointed.
Nah, I'm angry.
Okay, yeah.
Niléane is angry. I'm disappointed.
I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm just like, whatever. I don't care. I got other things to worry about.
Wait until Final Cut gets the liquid glass treatment.
Honestly,
boy.
I've now that I have Tahoe running on a Mac, I use frequently-ish. That's when I've kind of like, okay, I don't like this as much. When it was just mostly the iPhone and the iPad I was using, it wasn't as bad. But now that it's on the Mac, the Mac is really not great.
Yes. Yep. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. All right. This week on Cozy Zone, we talked about our tech white whales, and the prompt. Let's just say Matt messed up the prompt, and it went way off the rails.
I really need to learn to set boundaries. It's like Taskmaster. If I don't set rules that will stop you from doing the things that I should have assumed you would do, it's going to go off the rails. You're going to do it. It's a good episode. The first 15 minutes, very strong, very down to earth. And then it gets a little crazy.
And then we save the world, is what you mean to say.
Yeah. Yeah, well, one of us does. Actually, yeah, well, depends on your point of view, I guess. I don't know. But Cozy Zone, for those that aren't aware, that is our members-only show. If you'd like to support the show, there's a link in the description. It's $5 a month or $50 a year. It supports directly us, and we put out an extra episode of the show every single week, so you get even more of us to bless your ears, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, go check out Cozy Zone if you would like to help out the show. You guys ready to get into the main show?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
All right. I'm not. Okay.
Are you not excited,
the show
Chris?
notes. I see the show notes.
Are you not excited?
Can I just walk away for like the next 20 minutes? Oh, God.
Oh, yes. This is a good start to the year, I think.
Browser Podcast. The Browser Podcast.
This goes on way too long.
The Browser Podcast.
Welcome back to the Browser Podcast, everybody. This time with Chris as part of the crew.
Yeah.
It's a main topic. I think maybe the first time we've ever done Browser Podcast as a main topic.
Yeah.
Big year for browsers. So, if people know me, they know I have a thing for web browsers. I love them. I love a quirky web browser. And I had my whole world in a good state. Everything was joyful Arc was thriving. There were weekly updates with feature drops. We don't need to relitigate what happened with Arc, but Arc isn't going to be my main browser. Hasn't been for a little while. And there are a couple new options that I think are reasonable, and I would like you two to help me figure out which one I should keep using into 2026 as my main browser.
All right.
So
we are here for you.
I have a couple contenders here. And I'll be honest, one of them has 0% chance. So we'll start there. And that's Perplexity Comet, which is just a nice Chrome skin.
Down with Perplexity.
With no AI features, it's pretty decent.
Down with Perplexity, down with their CEO. I can't stand that guy. Can I put in my hot take here?
Always.
Of course.
The Perplexity CEO has the second most punchable face in all of tech.
Well, that's a rude thing to say about one of your co-hosts.
What's his name?
Okay.
What's his name?
Second only to Zuck. Zuck has the most punchable face because he always has this look on his face of like, what's going on? What do you mean I'm ruining the world? What do you mean? I dress like I'm 19. What do you mean I'm ruining the world? And then the Perplexity CEO is like, well, you don't need to read books or watch YouTube videos or anything anymore. We just scraped the whole web and we just took everything and you could just ask us. We have no idea what will happen in the future when we actually don't have any content to scrape anymore. We're not going to make anything. Anyways, those two have the most punchable face in tech. Thank you. That is my hot take. Please continue.
I think the browser podcast is improved when Chris is on.
We get the hot takes.
I get spicy.
Yeah. So, Perplexity Comet is out. It has a terrible icon. I don't know if they show it on their website, but it's just a horrible icon. They don't show it.
It's like the waves or some kind.
Yeah, it's weird.
Let me look.
I'll share it in our iMessage right now. So I don't know if Chris, you've seen it.
I have not, or maybe I have and I forgot.
It's a pretty weak icon, and a weak icon is going to get you out of my dock sometimes.
And you kind of need to have your browser in your dock. Like that's an important.
It's like the first icon after the Finder for my entire life.
Seriously, Matt. Same. Oh my God! Do all three of us actually agree on something?
Yes.
I think we do.
Does this mean like we have to end the show or something? Like, what? I don't even know what this means. This means something. This is significant, but I don't know what this means.
Okay. We're going to have to pass on the significance. The next browser by a big company, and everything else gets smaller from here, is ChatGPT Atlas, which is an AI browser. But let me give you the pitch real quick. It feels very, very good to use. It's a well-made Chromium browser. If the animations are very smooth, everything kind of works as I would hope it would work. It doesn't have a good side tab system. It does have side tabs, but they're not good side tabs. Like you can just have the tabs open there, but you can't like pin things or like anything like that.
You can.
Can you? Okay, maybe you can now. You couldn't when they first rolled it out.
Like the side tabs in ChatGPT Atlas are a carbon copy of Arc.
Ooh, okay. Well, maybe I'll have to try that out and see how it works again.
Matt, you clearly didn't do a lot of research for your topic.
Yeah.
I can't use every browser every single day.
Let me try it again. If I pin this tab, I don't even know how to do that. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's just like Arc. You can have some big chunky pin tabs at the top and then vertical tabs below.
You have both tabs, though? You can't
Both?
just have... You have top tabs and side tabs when you do side tabs?
No, I mean, when you
you
enable
can
side
choose either.
tabs.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, anyway.
Okay, so side tabs out of the picture. Another thing I do like about it is this, like the new tab view. When you do a new tab, it's a search box, right? But it'll do a ChatGPT search first, unless it's very short or like is obviously something you're trying to Google, in which case it'll do a Google search. And if you want to do a Google search, you can hit like command return and it'll do a Google search instead of a ChatGPT search. And I actually kind of like this. It's very seamless to do either a traditional search or a new style search, and so I kind of like that. And it just looks nice. It's got a lot of options, but I don't get all the features because I don't have a paid ChatGPT account. And I don't know. I don't love the idea of using OpenAI's browser. I'm not against it necessarily, but the vibes aren't great when there are indie options that I think could be pretty good. So what do you think about this one?
I think so. To keep on the terrible CEO trend takes, whatever. I saw something on TikTok this morning, which is a clip of Sam Altman saying, "Yeah, AI is probably going to be the end of the world, but in the meantime, we can probably do some great products." And he says that just casually and every once in a while he says something like this. And by every once in a while, it seems like it's every day. And he says something like this, and you're like, why would I use anything you make then? Like, you're promising the end of the world. Like, I don't want this. I don't trust this guy and this company one bit. And having all my browsing history in their hands is a massive no. I wouldn't. And since this is about you, your decision, what browser you're going to use, as a friend, Matt Birchler of Birchleys.me, I think you should not be using ChatGPT Atlas, just like you should not Perplexity Comet.
I'm gonna ask one question for every single one of these browsers. That way I don't derail the whole thing. I'm just gonna ask once, and it's gonna be the same question for every single one of these browsers, and that will help determine whether you should use this or not. Is this browser on the iPad?
Oh, as soon as you said it, I knew this was going to be the question. And there are 5 browsers on this list. None of them are on the iPad.
Okay, well, you spoiled the answer to my question every time I was going
to think of a new question for the other ones. None of these are on the iPad. I didn't even consider that.
Your list is flawed then. Your list is terrible.
But this is for Matt, Chris. We are trying to help him decide.
Yes, and I'm trying to help him come back to the iPad. This is a long-term thing. I'm trying to help him come back.
Fair enough.
The closest I have is Comet is on Android now.
Ew.
But not iPhone or iPad. Anyway.
Taste.
Okay, so we're not feeling the vibes on ChatGPT Atlas. And I don't think...
No.
I feel like this browser has not taken off significantly. I'd love to know how many people are using it, because I thought this one could do well, because everyone likes OpenAI, and they often get products that go viral. But like this never had like when they launched their Sora app, it like rocketed to the top of the App Store, and now it's like plummeted way down because...
Good.
Kill
it. Kill it.
But shout out to the pundits who think that people only want AI-generated social feeds. The same pundits who thought, what was that called? It was during the pandemic. It was Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Yeah, who thought Clubhouse was going to kill
dumb.
podcasts and all other entertainment because it was way better than... Anyway, you can put it together. There are several pundits who are like, Clubhouse is the future.
Do you guys remember when Twitter rushed to get a Clubhouse feature out,
Spaces.
and then they killed it like months later?
Yeah, they brought something back like that, didn't they?
I don't know.
X still has Spaces.
Does it really? I thought they killed it.
Elon Musk still does Spaces with fascists every weekend or something.
Good for them, I guess.
Tune into your fascist streams on X.com. Okay. Well, we've gotten past the ones I knew you would say no to. And thank you. You should say no. Next up is a real contender. This is Dia. Dia is the follow-up browser to Arc. It's from the browser company. They were recently acquired by Atlassian. And it is corporate software now. Yay.
And we do know your big business boy Birchler.
Big business boy Birchler spends all day in Atlassian products. This is true.
And thanks to my prediction, that Dia is going to be the new Arc very soon this year.
But is it on the iPad?
Anyway, so
You know, Chris,
Dia,
you should blame Apple for all of that.
I do honestly
Okay,
I do
okay.
because because of the whole web engine thing, but we don't need to get into
just
that.
making sure.
I legit do blame Apple for that. Yeah.
okay, Dia. It was not good when it launched. It was very bare bones. It was the closest thing to a straight Chrome port I've ever seen, or Chrome skin I've ever seen. It was not good. But to their credit, they've put a lot of work in, and it is mostly all the things that Arc did. They've done it again. I suspect they had lots of technical debt that prevented them from doing things, and it is a rare case where a redesign or a full rewrite is, I guess, the solution they went with. So it has side tabs now. It has pin tabs. It has all the behaviors that I'm used to. It looks really nice. They clearly have really good user experience folks working over there because everything the app does do is pretty nice.
They have tab groups now.
They have tab groups now. And yeah, so this, candidly, I have been using this for work stuff. And the thing I like about what I loved about Arc, what I love about Dia, is they are the only browsers that fully treat websites like apps that you're going into throughout the day. You close them. They don't really close. They sort of close. They sometimes don't. But they're not meant to be like. I feel like it's not as good of a browser necessarily with the way the side tabs and pin tabs work, but it's good for. Here's my email, here's my Notion, here's my Confluence, here's like all the things that I go into all the time, and they kind of work together and are really nice. I don't use the AI stuff here, really. I don't chat with my tabs. I don't. Even if I did want to do something, I would probably just open Claude or Gemini or one of those or something and do that. But yeah. It's just a nice feeling browser. Niléane, I feel like you've come around on this browser a little bit recently.
I have also been using Dia on and off because I've been following like the things that they've been adding over. Like they've been doing weekly updates again since the Atlassian purchase, and yeah, the small features that they keep adding are just like catching up to Arc, and it's good because those features include like you said, the tab groups, pin tabs, side tabs, but there's also very small things like you can double click a tab to rename it anything you want. So that's an extremely useful thing that I really liked in Arc. That's also in Dia now. And it feels nice. The animations are smooth, and it doesn't get in the way. Like the design is understated in a way that's really, really clean and appreciable. But like you said, sometimes I press Command T, just like I would to open a new tab and start Googling something. And Dia, so it does the AI prompt detection. Like it tries to guess when you want to talk to the AI or to a search engine, and mostly it works. I think it's very very bare bones kind of detection. It's just looking at what or how or a question mark.
It's just a regex thing.
Yeah,
like question
definitely.
mark or what, how, when, like those things.
Yeah, but also I've noticed if you have a long query, it's always going to ask the AI.
Yeah.
As long as your query gets long, even if it doesn't look like a question or whatever, it will automatically give you an AI answer. Anyway, so that's fine, I guess. But the thing is, I mean, at least for me, I don't know about you, but I never want to. I don't want to interact with an AI in this way. Like if I the rare use instances where I use ChatGPT, for example, is I open it manually in a tab or in an app and ask my question there, and that's it. I don't want it to be in my web browsing at all. That's never something I want. And I've tried India using so they have a sidebar that pops up, like just like Perplexity, I guess, and Atlas, where a sidebar where you can ask things about the current web page. and I have never seen this being useful at all.
Yeah.
Like never. Sometimes I've tried using it as a Command F replacement, so to search on the web page. Like I'm on a big, like on Le Monde.fr, which is the main newspaper in France, one of the main newspaper in France, and like there's tons of headlines on that web page. And if I'm looking for something specific, I would usually do Command F. But in D, I try Command E and ask the AI, and it says, sure, so here's the summary of what's on this webpage. The summary is super long. It's 2 pages of summary. So what's the point? And also, beside each bullet point, it gives you a link, an anchor link. So like to jump to the specific section on the website. It's 2026 now, and it's those jump to section links. Half the time, they're bogus. It's hallucinating sections on the website.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think this is why I predicted, kind of wishfully predicted that if Dia had a kill switch for the AI features, it would be great. I think it would be great. I would really like it.
Okay. Well,
And it's hard right now to ignore the AI features, which is
yeah.
the annoying thing.
Yeah. Yeah, they did a cool thing in Arc with this was their first AI feature, which was like kind of the summarize or ask a question of the page. And it was part of the Command F. So you would hit Command F and it would just search the page. And if there was an exact match, you would just kind of go through them like you would normally. But if there were no matches, then it would be like, oh, are you asking a question? And then it would like do an AI. So it was kind of the same thing. I want to find something on the page. If it's there, Command F. If it's not, then it kind of does an AI thing. But my takeaway, I guess, right now is that of the ones we talked about, D is the current leader.
Yeah, I think.
Ooh, she doesn't feel good about it.
I think it's good to keep an eye on.
Okay.
I don't think it's a good idea to commit to it.
Okay.
Is my opinion.
Well, we have 2 left, and these are both zero AI browsers, and both browsers that have proudly stated they are zero AI. So the first is Zen. Zen is a browser I fell in love with. Was it last year? How long was 2025? It felt pretty long.
It was 11 months according to all the yearly wrapped stuff like that, like Spotify, YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was 11. It was 11 months.
So Zen was basically born, I think, after Arc was kind of put on the back burner, where people were like, what if we just made Arc again, but like better, as good as we can, and based it on Firefox? Or is it Gecko? Is that the rendering engine still?
Yeah, but
Gecko,
but you're right that it's not only based on Gecko, it's also based on Firefox itself.
You're right, because you can sign into your Firefox account and sync tabs and stuff. So, yes. So Zen. Zen. I love 95% of Zen, I would say. I think it is really, really nice. They've come a long way from, like, when I started using it, it was pretty scrappy, I'll admit. It was a little rough and ready, but I think they've done quite a bit to improve the UI. There's a big community around it who's kind of building, you can little customizations for it if you want. It has a lot of good keyboard shortcuts. It has the wonderful side tabs that kind of mirror what Arc did. And it works great. It works really, really nice. The one problem with it is Firefox, which is not as good as Chromium. There are some compatibility issues. There's some layout issues. It's not every site. I'm sure there's plenty of people who are like, it's totally fine. I don't have any issues. And that's fine. And that's wonderful. And I usually don't have any issues as well. But sometimes I do. And it very much annoys me because I know there's browsers that don't have those issues. So yeah, I think the Firefox part of it is a little obnoxious. But in general, I find it really, really nice to use on the whole. And yeah, so this is, if it weren't for the Firefox bit, I think this wouldn't even be a segment. I'd just be using Zen, but that is part of it. So yeah. What do we
Yeah.
think about Zen?
I have a second caveat. So I agree with you about the Firefox part. My second caveat is that Zen browser is clunky. It feels comparing to Arc itself and Dia, which feel nice. Those feel nice to use because it's smooth. They have animations, and the way things are laid out in the UI, features are laid out in the UI. It all makes pretty much. It makes sense. It's easy to understand and to use. Zen is they're lacking a bit of design care, and they are re-implementing everything in a clunkier way, even if it's by 1%. And it gets to me every time I try to use Zen.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, right-clicking a tab in the sidebar in Zen is like I'm in sensory overdrive. The right-click menu in a tab on Zen browser it's and I actually right-clicking anywhere in in Zen browser. There's so many options, and the naming of the options are not clear. They have container tabs, they have spaces. There's a bunch of concepts that are thrown around and mixed together, which gives a lot of flexibility, but it's also super hard to understand and to wrap your head around. And also the animations are not as nice. And I don't know, there's just like lack of polish that
Interesting. See,
annoys me about Zen.
I actually think to me, the UI is smoother than basically every other browser. I think it's better than Safari. I think it's better than Chrome. I think it's not as good
Safari
as
is a
Dia.
low bar, by the way.
Well, I'm just saying, and I should mention one of the browsers that's not on here is Vivaldi, which I think could be on here and is kind of the extreme version of everything is a setting. You can change everything you want. But I kind of find Vivaldi a little unpleasant to use for the reasons you described. It just is, it's so much everywhere, and I don't know why. I for whatever reason, I find the UI to be very utilitarian, and Zen I find pretty nice, personally.
But I would say the same thing about Vivaldi, actually.
Chris, you don't have a strong opinion on this one?
No, I don't care.
Okay.
It's not on the iPad.
Oh, poor little guy.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, let's go to the last one then, which
Yeah.
is Helium. And Helium, full disclosure, has been my default browser for about 2 months now. And it's specifically because it is Chromium. But this is, I feel like, as close. Whenever a new browser comes out and it's based on Chromium, the go-to insult online is that it's just a Chrome skin. It's not a real new browser. Which, okay, whatever. But Helium is truly very much a Chrome skin. It is not doing anything super innovative. It is really just, the best way I could describe it is, what if Chrome had a minimal UI, no Google stuff, and there is no third thing? What if it was just like Chromium with a nice but not fancy interface, but it just kind of works and gets out of your way, almost like old school Safari. And I don't know. I feel like I'm in a bit of a, I don't like that I'm using this. I kind of want to go back to Zen because this is a very boring browser, but it also just works. It's very reliable for me. It's very fast. It's using Chromium. It's very good. The UI, just in case, you should check out the website. Maybe try it out if you want. It's free. It's open source. The UI, the tabs are basically as short as they can be. The UI is there's very little padding throughout the interface. It's very, very stripped down, and I don't know.
But otherwise, it's just Chrome.
Yeah. but like, yeah, without any Google stuff at all. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it says that for the last couple of months I've been using a very boring browser after spending a couple years of these like innovative browsers. But yeah, I think it's very nice, but just very simple.
I would be using Helium right now. If not for one thing, which is exactly what you pointed out, which is that they made the UI smaller. Like the tab bar, everything is smaller, and that's just too hard for me to click. And
There's not a lot of space up there.
yeah, I tend to be like I always like when UI gets chunkier. This is the one criticism that I do not make about Liquid Glass. Like on the Mac, like with Liquid Glass on the Mac, there's a ton of added white space. Everything's bigger, chunkier. I like that. I've never complained about that. I will never, because it's just easier to click things, and no one should be complaining about that. Sure, an option to make the density higher, why not? But
it'll be a lot nicer once we can touch our Macs later this year too, right?
There you go.
Just get an iPad.
But that's the thing. Helium, it's all small, and it makes me struggle clicking tabs up there. And right now, my browser is Google Chrome again. I'm just back on Google Chrome. And just like you, I'm back on a boring browser because Google Chrome is just boring. And I'm back on a boring browser just because it's reliable. I've got all my extensions I need. I use a bunch of custom user scripts that you don't want to know about for many websites. And yeah, if Helium had the way to make the UI density similar to regular Chrome, I would be using it. Just because I like the idea that it's just Chrome without Google. That's an idea that I like. Like just Chrome without Google. Yes, I want that. Yes. But right now the UI doesn't work for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think based at this point in the conversation, we need to choose what I should use. And I think, Chris, you're the only one who can make an informed decision as an unbiased third party.
Yep. 100%.
You will say Safari?
No. Why would I say Safari?
I don't know.
No. The obvious answer to literally solve all of your problems, just use Google Chrome.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that you're wanting a Chrome browser without all this crazy extra stuff. And didn't Chrome enable, like, there's a flag in Chrome so you can have your sidebar stuff that you like? Just use Google Chrome.
No, it's not there yet.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay.
They're working on it. It's in the Canary builds, and it's
there you go. You use the beta browser.
Okay. Well, here's the.
Really, I was gonna say Safari, but then Niléane ruined my joke, so that's what I was gonna say.
I think since we mentioned Salma Altman and whoever is the Perplexity CEO, like the thing about Google Chrome is that it is a terrible company.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Sundar Pichai he likes to dine with Trump, just like the other guys. So I don't know. There's a value in avoiding Google itself while still wanting a Chromium browser.
Okay.
I think, my recommendation, Matt, is I think you keep up using Helium right now. You feel nice using it. You feel bored, but you feel nice. So that's good. Keep an eye on Dia, because it's about to turn back into Arc, quite literally, as I predicted. And see where it goes. And maybe you follow up with us in a few weeks or months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, I just asked ChatGPT which one of these 5 I should use, and it suggested Comet. Perplexity Comet was its recommendation.
Okay.
Okay, by the way, so I looked at the Comet icon, and it looks like Well, I know exactly how this was designed, but it looks like it was one of those things that it went through like 10 different people eventually getting to the designer, telling them what they want. Like it started with the CEO and then it went to their person underneath them and then their person underneath them and so on and so on. Basically of like, the icon should be, the background should be space and then it should be a comet streaking through space. And then it eventually got to a designer that's never seen a comet and was like, okay, I've got 5 minutes to put this together. That's what it did. But you know what they actually did? That's probably just some crappy AI image that they did. I don't even know. It's terrible. I don't like Perplexity, if you guys can't tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, helium it is.
Cool.
All right. The assembly has spoken.
All right. I still think you should just use Safari, but whatever.
Yeah,
I did figure out how to unlock Safari's frame rate to do 120 hertz, which
I
has
saw that. That's
really
interesting.
improved my experience.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
It works in web apps on your iPhone as well. So if you have web apps saved, those will be 120 hertz now too.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, fancy. Okay.
Interesting. Interesting.
I was about to say, Chris, you keep recommending Safari. Like, you have Tahoe now. Just open it for a minute and just realize.
Here's the thing. I don't use, so like what I use this Mac for is recording this podcast and editing big videos until I'm fully switched over to Resolve and stuff like that. So like I don't like browse through Safari. Like the thing I use Safari for is uploading to YouTube or like going to like getting my music or like graphics and stuff, like those couple of websites that I did. Like I don't use it that much, so I don't really care. And the nice thing about Safari is all my tabs sync, all my history syncs, all my, like if I have a tab on another device that I need on a separate device, I can grab that. That stuff I find useful. So yeah, that's why I just use Safari.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know what you're talking about. If you opened Safari on the Mac, you would not recommend it to one living soul.
You wouldn't recommend it to Sam Altman himself.
I'm looking at it right now. It's not great, but it's usable.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
For the amount of time I spend using it, it's fine. Sure. It's not great. It's bad. I don't think it's good. I think they should change it. But for the amount of time I spend using it, it's usable.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about Safari and Tahoe, though. It's usable.
It's usable.
So
it's usable.
They're going to put that in their ad.
Let's go right on the website. It's usable. Christopher Lawley.
Yeah.
First time I'm quoted by Apple.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for this extended browser podcast and keeping me on the same browser I was before, but feeling better about it.
That's good. That was great.
I love how we literally ended by not changing anything.
I mean, the worst this could have gone is if I went to Safari.
No, the worst it could have been is if you went to Comet.
Fair.
Yeah. Anyways, should we move on?
Oh, yeah.
Niléane, you're up next, and you did something that we don't normally do. You put a spoiler tag on your topics, and we don't even know what you want to talk about. Like, take it away.
So I prepared a game.
Oh,
that was originally going to be a Cozy Zone episode, but I thought this one could fit on the main show. It's fun. Okay, so in our Notion document, there's a bunch of spoiler tags, right?
I just see one.
You can unfold the first one, and hopefully all the other spoiler tags underneath are not unfolded.
Oh my gosh!
Yes, that's right.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Okay.
So we are going to play something I name the Birchley Challenge. Birchley, Birchley, as in merging your names. You are both YouTubers. Every day you're on trending page of YouTube, if that still exists.
I've never been, but
okay. So it's a very simple game. Very simple game. I spent way too many minutes and hours today preparing this, but I hope it will work out. You can see there are 7 items in this list. Each item is a sentence or a chunk of a sentence that one of you has pronounced in one of your YouTube videos.
Oh.
And the mission is simple. Just guess who pronounced it. Is it Christopher Lawley? Is it
Okay.
a better computer, aka Matt Birchler? Okay? So
Okay.
just so you do not see the response in advance, do not unfold anything right now. Just
Okay.
Okay.
I will try to interpret every time the quote and just try to guess who said this quote. There are 7 of them. I picked an odd number, so there's going to be hopefully a winner. Okay. First one, are you ready? Is there any questions? Are you ready?
Nope, I'm ready.
I'm going to win all 7 points. No questions.
I'm going to not get a single one that was me.
Okay. Do you know yourself and do
No.
you know your main competitor is the goal of this game. Let's go. First round of the Birchleys challenge. Concentrate on my voice. Here's the quote. Honestly, I kind of prefer how this phone looks overall than the iPhone 16 Pro.
That's Matt.
That's me.
That's Matt.
Yeah? Do you know would he, if it was him, what would he be talking about?
The 17 Pro. I distinctly remember him saying that he likes the 16 Pro look over the 17 Pro.
No, this is not the sentence. Honestly, I repeat. Honestly, I kind of prefer how this phone looks overall than the iPhone 16 Pro. He's saying this phone looks better than the iPhone 16
This
Pro.
phone looks better
Yeah.
than the 16
So
Pro.
what other... I don't talk about phones that often.
You're assuming this is Matt, which is your choice.
I'm going to say it's regarding the iPhone Air, maybe?
If it's me, I don't think
Yeah.
I've talked about the Air on YouTube. I have talked about the Galaxy Ultra, but I don't think I like the look of that better than the 16 Pro. Did I talk about the Pixel? I don't know. I do like the Pixel look. I have no idea what I'm talking about here. If it is me. Is it Chris? Is this some Galaxy Brain trickery you're doing?
No, okay. I will say this is Matt.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay.
You both guessed immediately this is Matt.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any guess for what he's talking about, we can go ahead and tell you the answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Is it the Samsung Galaxy?
Okay, you can unfold the number 1 spoiler tag, and you will see an excerpt, a clip.
The 16E.
Oh.
It
That's
was about the
right.
16E. Let's listen to the excerpt. So this is where, Chris, you would.
Now, the third thing I wanted to mention is the design, which honestly, I kind of prefer how this phone looks overall than the iPhone 16 Pro. I remember saying this now. I think as an object, the 16E actually is pretty decent. Very clean.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you liked the design.
Okay.
You can see the clip in the Notion document, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I was not sure if that worked. All right, let's move on to number 2. Do not unfold anything yet. I will read the quote. Is it Chris? Is it Matt? In fact, there's a whole tab in Supercharge for triggering things with custom keyboard shortcuts.
Shoot.
This is the quote.
Okay.
In fact, there's a whole tab in Supercharge for triggering things with custom keyboard shortcuts.
Did I release the Supercharge video? I made a video about Supercharge, but I don't remember if I released it or not.
See, you said Supercharged, and I immediately thought me. But I don't think I don't use a script or anything when I record. I'm just speaking off the cuff, and I don't think I usually say "in fact."
That's something I say. I'm gonna say me.
I think it is you as well.
I think it's me.
This is a tricky one, though.
This is funny.
I think it's me because I say in fact all the time. In fact, especially in my scripts, I put in fact as like a way to pivot. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Chris, final answer.
I'm gonna say me. Final answer.
Okay, you're both right again. This is Chris. Well done. I knew the in fact would give it away.
Yeah, that's a
why.
very me thing. Yeah.
Very funny. So you were talking about supercharge in your hyperkey setup video.
That's what it was. Okay. Yeah,
last
I
year
did.
in 2025.
I did that instead of the supercharge video, I think.
Okay. So once again, there's a clip.
less. In fact, there's a whole tab in Supercharge for triggering things with custom keyboard shortcuts.
When you're ready, let's move on to the third round.
All right, I'm ready.
When I heard you say "in fact" in that clip, immediately I was like, "Oh yeah, it's 100% Chris." That's exactly how you would say it.
All right. Notification center and widgets. No idea why they're still combined. Doesn't make sense to me.
Notification center and widgets.
Notification center and widgets.
gonna
No
say me.
idea why they're still combined. Doesn't
Yeah.
make sense to me.
I'm gonna say me. That's definitely something I've said in the past.
It sounds like a thing I've thought, but my channel is about things that I like, and therefore I would never talk about the notifications and widgets being combined.
I'm gonna say
So-
me. Yeah.
You can sense a pattern where I tried to pick phrases that it's possible that both of you could have said it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the answer is Chris. You both got
Gotcha.
it right again.
Yes.
So far, we're both 3 for 3.
Yeah. So, Chris, you can unfold if you want. This is from your iPadOS 17 wish list
Oh, wow.
video. So
Look
this
at
is in
that. Hold it.
2023.
The next, fix Notification Center and widgets. No idea why they're still combined. Doesn't make sense to me.
Different location and
That is
everything.
that is my condo. I hated that setup so much. I am glad that setup is gone. Ooh, yeah.
All right.
Nice.
Fourth one.
Okay.
Okay. You can't talk about mechanical keyboards without talking about the switches. This comes with Gateron G Pro switches that you can get in brown, red, or blue variants.
100% matte. I've never had Gateron Pro switches. 100% matte.
I would
Hmm.
agree. It sounds like me. But what was
What
I
makes
talking
you say
about?
it sounds like
Wait.
you?
It sounds like it wasn't written.
Hmm.
I think it doesn't sound as concise. I mean, this is Chris, you have scripted videos with a focus.
Yeah.
I hit record and I'm like, all right, what are we doing today?
I think this is matte.
This comes with Gateron.
There's one keyboard that I'm not sure about that was sent to me a long time ago that I'm like, maybe this is that? Like years ago.
Is this?
I went far back, by the way.
I was going to say, is this my Keychron Q1 review from like 2021?
This
Maybe
might
it
be
is.
me. Oh, this could be me. You know what? I'm going to say me.
Okay.
I'm going to say Chris. Yep.
I'm not confident.
Chris, final answer.
I think
I'm
it's
just-
me, final answer.
This way it mixes it up. One of us is
Okay.
going to be right.
And the answer is Matt.
I should have
In
stuck with my guns.
2022, you were talking about the Keychron
boy.
K8 Pro
The
keyboard.
K8 Pro. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can't talk about a mechanical keyboard without talking about the switches. This comes with Gateron G Pro switches that you can get in brown, red, or blue variants. I got the browns, and here's a typing test of how it sounds.
Woo, look at that setup.
God.
Yeah.
That was, not my best setup.
Talk about some backlighting.
This. I have the power of the sun behind me. Is that how lighting setups
Yes.
are supposed to work?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really
Oh,
nice.
man.
All right.
Okay.
So
That
that
was
was
a
in
tricky one.
2022, yeah.
Yeah, there's one keyboard that I know I made a video about probably even before this, like it would have been pre-COVID that I was like, maybe that was it. That's what I was thinking. But okay.
Man, that was a tricky
Okay.
one.
Fifth one.
Okay.
Okay. The Mac has always been optimized for keyboards and trackpad and mouse, high precision, fine targets on the UI. iPads are the ultimate touch devices.
This is Matt.
No, this is Chris.
This is Matt trying to make a plea for touch. Yeah. This is Matt.
Huh. Do you want
Could
me
you
to
read
say
it one more
again?
time? Yeah.
The Mac has always been optimized for keyboards and trackpads and mouse, high precision, fine targets on the UI. iPads are the ultimate touch devices.
This is Matt.
I think it's Chris. I don't think, I'm trying to think when I would have said something like this. I can't think of anything, but
This
hundreds of
doesn't
videos. It's possible.
I don't think it's me. Yeah, see, like I'm over I literally the other day I published number 420.
Good. Without comment? You just posted it?
I didn't realize I did it. Actually, technically, no, I'm way past that. I have 420 public videos on my channel. I have a bunch of videos that I've made private because they're not relevant anymore.
Okay. Oh, so you could
Okay.
you could go hit 420 again. You could hit 420 as many times as you want.
Technically, yeah.
So right now, Matt, you have 1 point. Chris, 0, right? If we are just
Yeah, if we take
Yeah, I
away
guess
removing all
guys.
the ties.
Yeah.
Okay. And the answer is Craig Federighi, of course, answering
What?
to Joanna
What?
Stern in 2025.
What?
The Mac has always been optimized for keyboard and trackpad or mouse, high precision, fine targets on the UI. iPad, it's the ultimate touch device. You're just holding computing in your hand. It's wonderful to interact with directly. But there are things about them as the iPad has grown, larger screens, more powerful computationally, where our customers have wanted to do more with iPad.
I mean, at least we both knew it wasn't ourselves. That
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, this definitely doesn't sound like me.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think that might be cheating, but okay.
I thought I would insert a
That's
little
a
joke in
tricky
there.
one. That's a tricky one.
that was
Because
tricky.
I don't, when I'm guessing Chris, it's not because I remember Chris saying that, because I can't remember everything
Yeah,
anyone else
no.
in the world has said. But I know what I have said, and I can guess it. If I don't think it's me, I think it's Chris.
This is exactly what I've been doing. Yep.
I
So
did
now
not
you
anticipate
know.
Craig.
There are other people in this world.
Oh,
You are not alone on this planet.
no,
I
It's
I am
not
the main
just
character.
Matt and Chris in the
Yeah.
Birchleys challenge.
Okay, well, this makes
Okay.
the 6th and 7th ones very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, number 6. Good Lord, it must be incredible, right? Well, that's part of the mystique of redacted. I've redacted the last word.
Mystique.
Good Lord.
Let me
Good
repeat.
Lord sounds a bit like me.
I'm
Good
thinking
Lord,
it's Matt.
it must be incredible, right? Well, that's part of the mystique of redacted.
I'm saying Matt. Matt, final answer.
Okay.
Okay. Good Lord sounds like me. Mystique is a pretty big word for a better computer. Pretty big word, if I do say so myself.
She could be throwing another person in there.
That's what I'm wondering. Because I don't think
It
you
could
would
be
say
like
good
Federico.
Lord.
This is the Birchleys challenge.
Well, question number 5 threw us in, for a heck of a loop.
I know.
I don't know
now
what's
I'm
true
all
anymore.
over the place. Yeah.
Good Lord, did Tim Cook say that?
No, okay, I will bring us back on track. This was the only trick before.
Okay. So number 5 was the only trick.
Yeah, so this
Okay.
is...
I'm gonna say I'm
Either
saying
Chris
Matt.
or
Final
Matt.
answer.
Okay,
I'm
you're
gonna
saying
say
Matt.
me. I say me as well.
Okay. So the answer is Matt indeed. But before you unfold, can you guess what you were talking about? What is the redacted word?
No idea. I have no idea what he was talking about.
The mystique. I feel like this is one of those situations where someone will say, like, I've never used that word. That's not a thing I said. And then, like, there's like a compilation of here's 10 times that person's used that word in public. I have no idea. I'm going to say the mystique of Supercharge again.
No. So it was superhuman. You were talking about superhuman.
Oh, honestly, mystique and superhuman do go together.
Yes.
It's good you redacted superhuman because that would have just 100%
Yeah, that's why
given
I-
it away. Yeah, I've never talked about
That's
it
funny.
I know.
on the channel because I
Okay.
refuse to give them.
The mystique. Yes, 100%, and I stand by it.
Yep.
That's a good take.
So there's the clip again.
$50 and around $300 per year. But yeah, this is absurdly expensive compared to everything else. Like, I made a video about MimeStream last year, and people were not happy that it even cost $50 every year. This is nearly that much every single month. So, good lord, it must be incredible, right? Well, that's part of the mystique of Superhuman. It's so expensive, it's so exclusive, and for a long time, like, you couldn't just like sign up. You had to like do a one-on-one train with them.
Final one, number 7th. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
This one is really nice. I will try to impersonate either Chris or Matt here right now. Let's go. Ooh, this is exciting.
That's me. Yeah, that's me. I don't know what it's about, but it's me.
Let me repeat again in case you missed a word or so. Ooh, this is exciting.
I think it's me.
You're saying final word, Chris?
Yeah, final answer, me.
Final
I
answer, Chris?
Don't know who it is. I'm going to say... Oh, well, here's the thing. We put ourselves into a sticky spot with the scoring. Because if I say Chris... Well, I'm going to
Yeah,
say
you
it's me.
just-
It's me. Final
Okay.
answer.
Okay. The answer is Chris.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, this is
Ooh.
exciting.
Yeah, that I put in the clip if you want to hear that in context.
Ooh, this is exciting. Ooh, I'm excited.
This was Chris.
Oh, I remember this. This was, oh my God. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. I had just got dumped. I'm not even joking. I had just got dumped and I made this video. Like I had bought this keyboard and I'm like, I'm going to do this to pull me out of some depression. Not even joking.
Aw.
Yes, this was me being over the top because I was like trying to pull myself out of being depressed. I had just been dumped. That looks good. That teal and orange setup.
There you
Ooh,
go. Yeah, that's a nice setup.
that's a good
2022 that was.
that thing behind the lamp on the right hand side, it's a Star Wars thing with like a bunch of characters and stuff. My dad made that with a CNC machine and cut it out.
Oh, wow.
Anyways, you
Okay.
can't see the detail in here, but yeah.
So,
Yep.
and you were building a video titled "Building a Custom Mechanical Keyboard, the JMMK Pro," and that was your first one that you built,
Yep.
right?
That was my first mechanical keyboard I built from scratch.
Nice.
Terrible mechanical keyboard.
And there you go.
In
That
hindsight.
was the Birchleys challenge. And
This
Craig
was
Federici.
good.
Thank you. Yeah, that was fine. You know each other well, and you know yourselves well. It turns out. I'm impressed. I tried to trick you. I tried to pick phrases that maybe the other could have said, but pretty good.
Nice. I like this. This was fun. I like this. This is a good challenge, Niléane.
Thank
this
you.
is great.
Thank you.
Wow.
All
Wow.
right. Well,
Okay. Speaking of challenges.
that's a good segue right there. All right. It was my challenge this week. And my challenge was I wanted you guys to like organize a part of your office or your desk or just organize, your setup a little bit. Do you guys mind if I go first?
Go ahead.
I put my thumb on the scale for this challenge because this is something I've been working on literally since the day after Christmas. I got a 3D printer for Christmas. I got the Bamboo Labs A1. It's like Matt's, but I want everyone to know mine's bigger than Matt's. So when you think about me and Matt, mine is bigger than Matt's. Just think about that. Okay?
Title of the episode, right?
Yep.
Nope.
Yep. 100% title. 2 out of 3 agree. This is a democracy sometimes. But I have been 3D printing nonstop for a week straight now. I guess a week and a day, nonstop. I've been printing. Well, I've done a couple other things, but I have mostly been printing Gridfinity. And what Gridfinity is it's these. So for audio listeners, it's these rectangles with 42 by 42 millimeter squares in them. And it is a whole organization system. I will try and get a link for the show notes to the original guy that created this. His name was Zach. Oh, I should have looked it up before this. I can't remember. But I'll get a link from Matt for the show notes. But what Gridfinity is it's basically an infinite organization system. So you print out these grids and they go in your shelves or containers or whatever you want to put them in. They could just go on your desk if you want. And then you print out stuff like this, little storage units. And there are a ton of different storage units. There's basic ones, like just like these little shadow boxes that are just empty boxes that you can put things in. Or there's more customizable ones like this one right here that's for cables where it has dividers in there, and you can put this one in particular has 3 Thunderbolt cables in it. And then what happens is these things just go into the Gridfinity slot and they just lock in. They just set right in there. And if you do like the shadow box ones, they can be stackable. There's all sorts of different things. I put a link in the show notes you guys can go ahead and click on. And I'm sorry, Niléane, it's going to take 5 minutes for you to load.
I
for you for some
preloaded
reason.
it.
Ah, sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I have been working on right here. And there will be a link in the show notes for the audio listeners, video people. I'll put the photo up here. And I am calling this the Armory. This right here, and for audio listeners, don't freak out. This is my camera gear. This right here is my camera gear. So I have 2 big Husky tool chests that sit in my closet in my studio here, and this particular shelf right here, this is where all my camera gear is. So the Canon R5, my new C50, which is my new cinema camera, the top handle, lenses, batteries, chargers, CF Express cards, SD cards, mics, my GoPro, ND filters, tripod mounts, all sorts of stuff that's in here. And this is organized. I love this so much. This is one, it scratches a part of my brain that I just love, like organization, stuff like this. But this is solving the chaos of my studio. I am working my way through getting all the shelves in my Husky drawer and the IKEA Alex drawer I have behind me set up with this system. And everything is going to have its place. I'm going to know where everything is. I'm just going to be able to grab things. I'm going to make a video about it once it's all completely done. Because like the insanity of my studio right now, like when video wise, you don't see it, but the insanity and the chaos of my studio it's boiling over. So this right here is helping me fix that. I'm kind of curious if you guys have any questions on this.
So this is inside drawers and on shelves?
Yes. So this is like, do you know like if you go to like a mechanic or something like that, like a big standing tool chest, and then they have drawers that pull out? That's what this is in. So this right here is one drawer of my tool chest, and it has all the grids on the bottom, and then it has the boxes sitting on top.
It's impressive that you've printed all of that.
It's taken forever.
That's a lot of stuff.
It's been a lot of printing. This right here has basically been a week. I've printed a few other things, but what you see in this drawer and then what I have right here with all these other grids and boxes have basically been a week of 3D printing. This is probably going to take a month to completely finish the whole studio. And then I'm going to do the kitchen after that.
And Chris, where are you getting these drawers? And it looks like some of them are generic and some of them are more custom to the items you're putting in there.
Yes. So almost everything I have gotten from Maker World, which is Bamboo Labs, kind of community open source. Think of it as like GitHub, but for 3D print stuff. You can go on Maker World and you can just click print and it'll send the like, you can search for things. So you can search for the Gridfinity grids, or you can search for like Gridfinity cable box or Gridfinity box, and you can just find the thing and you can hit print. And that's what I've done with some of these. You can also download the STL files and open them up in Bamboo Studio or any other studio or 3D modeling app that you want, and edit them if you want. I've done that with a couple of things, but not much. And I'm trying to, so you'll notice that the camera in the top left has a perfectly form-fitting shelf that it sits on, but the camera underneath it does not. I am working on that. I'm not the greatest at 3D modeling, so I'm still trying to figure that out. I've wasted a lot of filament trying to get that working. Yeah. But the item in the bottom right-hand corner, that's where my ND filter is. That was a STL file I found on the internet that actually happened to be perfectly made for that ND filter. So I was able to open that up in the Bamboo Studio app and then send that over to the printer and print that out. But most of the stuff I have got from Maker World. So like there's form-fitting shelves for like the batteries and stuff like that, for my lenses, things like that. Yeah, the GoPro, stuff like that.
Nice. So I put a link in it'll be in the show notes. I put it in our shared doc as well in your section. There's a website called Tool Trace that lets you take a overhead picture of any product along with a sheet of paper, so it knows the size, and it will generate a Gridfinity 3D model for you for that product. So if you can't find it for exactly what you're using, you can go ahead and do that. I've done it, and it works quite well.
Oh my God, I'm going to have to reprint so much stuff, and I love this. I don't care. I'm so happy. So if you are going to do Gridfinity, I have one tool that you need. Before you print any grids or anything like that, you need to print this right here. This is a Gridfinity ruler. This specifically is made for Gridfinity. You can find them on Maker World or all over the place. And one side is literally has, this one is one through, I guess, technically 7, or actually, 1 through 7 technically, but I only worry up to 6 because that's how big my printer can go. But basically, each one of these numbers means one square. So if I am going to print a Gridfinity for my iPhone, I just put it up to it and I go, okay, well, this is 3.5, so it's going to need to be 4 by 1.5, so I need to print a 4x2 box for my iPhone. So this is really handy, and then the other side is for height as well. So this right here has been really helpful in not messing up. It is super easy to print. There's a bunch. If you have a printer that can do multiple colors of filament, you can do ones so that the base of the ruler is one color and then the numbers are another color. I don't have that option, so I did it so that basically the numbers are embossed into it, so you can see them still. But yeah, super handy Gridfinity tool.
Nice. Yeah, I've just been using a regular ruler and then dividing by 42 millimeters and going, okay, I can do this. I can do this.
No, Matt, print this next. Seriously,
Okay.
print this next. It will make your life so much easier.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the Gridfinity thing that I've been doing. Like I said, I'm still printing stuff. It's taking a while. It's taking a lot of filament. I've gone through the equivalent of 4 rolls of filament already. But I don't care. I'm having so much fun.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, good job doing your self-serving challenge, which I've never done. I've never done a challenge like that.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. Hey, I needed to write off the filament as a business expense.
There you go.
No, well, I mean, it's already a business expense because it's for the business. All right, so that's what I've been doing. Niléane, what did you do?
Okay, so I'm here to interrupt the 3D printed fan club. I don't know. So what I did is I changed something about my desk setup that actually I'm pretty glad about. I thought about doing. It doesn't really have to do with organizing because I'm organized. My desk is perfect. I don't know what I need to organize. Let me grab it. Few months ago, I got this desk mat.
I would like to point out that you were saying your desk is completely organized, but last episode we recorded you had salt sitting on your desk, so I disagree.
Yes, and it was in the salt spot on my desk.
In a perfectly printed Gridfinity spot on the desk for the salt.
It's a spot that's perfectly outlined in my brain. Like I don't even need AR glasses, but if I had AR glasses, anyway. So a few months ago, I got a desk mat. This one.
Okay.
Ooh.
Very colorful.
Yes. So this is niche. This is a desk mat made by a bunch of YouTubers that do hermitcraft on YouTube. I've talked about hermitcraft a few times. This is the majority of my YouTube consumption, and it alone justifies my YouTube Premium subscription, is that I watch tens of hours of hermitcraft every week on YouTube. I'm addicted, and I've been addicted for 10 years. And they released a desk mat and a bunch of other merch, but the desk mat is really good. It's really high quality, and it's the print on the motif is basically all the hermitcraft bases that they've built over the years, but depicted on the desk mat. Anyway, so I got this a few months ago. I was extremely happy with it, and I've been using it already on my desk. And the change that I made this week for the challenge is that I took it off the desk. And the reason why is it's huge. This is a huge desk mat. And when I set it up the first time, it was a struggle. I had to elevate my monitor stand so that it would sit level, because it was both on top of the desk mat and outside of it. So I had to make it level so that it would, anyway. Same for my laptop stand on the side. Same for a bunch of small things that I keep on my desk. They were I had basically, to make this desk mat work, I had to push everything away from it on my desk. And my desk is not big, so that was terrible. I, however, still really enjoy this desk mat. So I put it away, and I have I've put back the Satishi desk mat that Matt also has. It's the same one. It's the different color. Mine is yellow. You've already seen it in a bunch of my older desk setup photos. So this is my change. I put back my good old yellow desk mat. It's a vegan leather, so that's good. And a note of hope, though, is that we're moving soon. It's still 2 or 3 months away, but we're moving soon. And I will have a dedicated desk space, hopefully, when we move. And that means I will, for sure, acquire a huge desk.
Nice.
And that desk mat will come back. It will make a comeback whenever that happens, and hopefully soon.
Nice. We've been talking off air about your move, and I'm really excited for you, because you're gonna have a whole space. I'm really excited to see what it looks like.
That's big. And however, the new home, it won't have fiber out of the we need to get it installed. It's eligible anyway, so maybe it will suck recording with you for a while when I move. Just putting that out there. I do this does answer to the challenge prompt, though, because since this desk mat that I was used to, the Satishi yellow one, is smaller, it means I am easy. It's an easier job organizing my stuff on my desk. The salt can move closer to me instead of all the way over there. So there you go.
I think when you
I don't
move
have
into
salt
this-
anymore on my desk,
Yeah.
by the way.
Oh.
I'm so glad that my challenge was able to help you bring the salt closer.
I was gonna say, I think when you get this next desk, it really should be the biggest desk possible. Like get a kitchen table, basically, and then you sit just at the front, and you can't reach the whole thing, but you should create some little system of strings where you can just pull the salt towards you, pull the bag of chips to you.
Some
It's basically gonna be
pulley system.
food based, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's like that scene in Batman 1989 when like the 1989 Batman when like Michael Keaton and why do I want to say Nicole Kidman? It's not Nicole Kidman.
I don't
The
know.
girl in it, I can't remember who
In what?
that is.
What did you say?
Batman 1989, the
I've
one with
never
Michael
seen that.
Keaton, when they're sitting at the really big long table and they're like yelling across from each other. That's like that. Anyways,
Yeah,
Whatever.
old people stuff. Yeah.
come on.
I was not born, so anyway.
Neither was I. I was
Ah,
1990.
Okay.
Matt was
let's
the
not
only
get
one.
into the details of who was born and who wasn't. It's not a big deal.
Matt
Oh,
was.
he was born.
Let's not talk
Okay.
about who distinctly remembers the 90s. It's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Hey, I remember the 90s.
Anyway, you can resume your 3D printer fan podcast or whatever.
Okay.
Well,
So, Matt, I put the thumb on the scale for this challenge for me, but I also did this challenge for you because I wanted to give you a chance for redemption. Because we saw your desk setup in Cozy Zone, but I think it was the free episode, so everyone should have seen it. What did you do? Did you redeem yourself?
I did.
Oh.
But you'll be surprised to hear I only did 2 3D prints for this. I didn't go
Okay.
crazy.
Hmm.
So my cable management, as long as I can remember, I've wanted to get my cable management under control. And I never did. It was a disaster. I'll share a screenshot. It'll be the chapter art. It'll be horrible. You'll be shocked. And I finally, for the first time in my adult life, cleaned up my cables. Now, to be clear, they are still ugly. You just can't see them, which I think is the way it goes. So just effectively, since I have a standing desk, which makes all of this harder. I feel like this is the thing that makes things hard.
Yeah.
Also, I was
Fair.
getting new things, and so like making it hard to like move cables when I get a new thing was challenging. But I feel like going into 2026, I'm at a very stable place. My monitor's fine. My computers are fine. All the accessories are working together. I should be okay for a while. Famous last words, but I think I'll be okay for a while. So I figured out the cable management. I unplugged everything. I cleared off the entire desk. The one thing you two don't know about yet is, and let me grab it real quick. I had what was unfairly claimed to be a big gamer stand for my display. It's truly quite elegant, and you're both wrong. But
No.
I did go by I just got the IKEA display arm thing and put it up, and now my enormous 32-inch display is sitting on that. It's cleared up space.
IKEA make a laptop, a display arm.
They do.
Okay.
Interesting.
It's
I
not
did
very
not
expensive.
know that.
It's not super fancy, but I just need my display to sit in the middle of the air, and this does it. So
I'm noticing a lack of images in our show notes, though.
yeah, there is a lack of images. I will get those together. But yeah, so monitor arm for the display to clear up a little bit of space underneath. That also made it so my camera can be centered behind the display. So I used to have to sit like, when I was working, I would be sitting like over here for video people. I would be off like a foot to the side. And then every single comfort zone episode I've recorded from the desk, I have been standing looking at the leftmost corner of the display, and everything else is far off to the right because I have not been centered. But now I'm centered, and that's nice. No one will notice, but I like it. And then, yeah, I got some minimal cable management stuff, a little basket to put like the charging or the bricks on the charging cables. I got to use some duct tape, not duct tape, packing tape to just tape things together. It's not super elegant, but it is all kind of affixed to the bottom of the desk. And I just have I have 2 cables coming down from the desk to the floor. So I mounted the cable or the surge protectors to the bottom of the desk as well. So yeah.
Niléane,
Yeah.
the lack of images of this and Matt's history, do we believe that he actually did this? I mean, I can't see it. Can you see it?
He did send a photo, right?
I did share a work in
ago?
progress image.
Yeah.
So my complications, the things that make this exceptionally hard for me is the 2-computer lifestyle where I have a Mac and a Windows computer. And the extra detail is the racing wheel and pedals, which are yet another big chunky device. So I'm never going to be as clean as the ideal Mac person setup, but it's pretty good right now. And I can raise and lower the desk and nothing gets unplugged. The HDMI cable I was able to maneuver my computer, which is hooked up via my Windows computer, which is hooked up via HDMI. It is, if I move this monitor an inch, it's going to come unplugged when I go to the top.
Oh
So
my
you got to be very
God.
careful.
Oh,
But yeah, that's fine. No big deal.
You know you can get longer HDMI cables, right?
But then I'd have to figure out where to put it, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Okay.
If you had
I'm trying
images, you would be
to
so proud of me.
find-
But you'll have to see them later and be proud of me later.
All
I
right.
believe him. Oh, I found the work in progress image. Yeah, there you go. Oh, okay. I kind of see the monitor arm in the back. Let me reply to it in the group chat so Chris can see.
All right. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. I guess we're believing Matt. I guess.
I'm still stuck on the monitor arm. I'm surprised that IKEA makes this first, and also it's 40 euros. That's pretty good.
Hey, Niléane, look at the bottom right corner of the image.
Okay.
His gaming PC is on a stool.
It is on a stool.
That's true.
Otherwise, the HDMI cable won't reach.
Oh,
Also-
I did not notice that. This is funny.
Also, it's easier to just reach from. I don't have to reach down to turn it on. The power button's on top.
It's on a stool.
It's on a
I did not
stool.
notice. That's funny. It's cute. So no 3D printing.
Oh, there's 2 3D prints. One 3D print I talked about in the first when I first talked about the printer is a little slot for my laptop to go in, which is perfectly sized for my laptop, which is great. And then I also printed a little slide-out drawer that holds my old AirPods case. I actually have a few screws in here, which is what I use to screw in all of the things. So yeah, just a little drawer. This one I also had to flex my 3D printing muscle and try to figure out how that works. It was too big for the A1 Mini, so the print bed on mine is too small for it. But if I made it 85% scale, it would work. But then the screw holes were too small, so I had to shrink it and then increase the size of the screw holes. That took more time than I am willing to admit, but yeah, did a little customization there.
Because mine's bigger than Matt's, it works. For
No,
me.
no.
Yep. Because mine's bigger. Mine's bigger. Just everyone know, mine's bigger than Matt's.
Oh boy. Anyway, I won the challenge. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
No way. There's not even photo proof. I
it?
clearly win. I clearly win. I did the most 3D prints for this challenge.
This is one in just absolute numbers.
Yep.
Yeah.
In
I
terms
did
of
the most
3D
3D
prints,
prints.
Chris wins.
Yep. That's it. All right. Well, let's move on. Matt, it is your turn to issue a challenge. What do you got for us?
Ooh. It is my turn to do a challenge.
Which
My-
means he
Oh.
forgot and did not have one ready.
No, I have updated the document to show new challenge, Matt. I very clearly know it's my challenge.
Oh, okay.
My challenge is not going to be anything around finding a color icon.
Okay.
I thought about it, though. It's a classic.
That is classic.
Everybody loves it. My challenge, you do not have to buy it. What I would like us to do, though, is to bring your favorite MagSafe accessory in the entire world.
That is good.
If you own it, lovely. If you don't, maybe get it. If it's too expensive, just give us a link. But yes,
The MagSafe fan.
I bet I could 3D print that fan now. Interesting.
We could.
So yeah,
Ooh, maybe I might 3D print one.
There you go. There you go. I mean, I'm actually literally looking at a 3D printed.
Those
MagSafe
heat sinks
stand.
on the edge are not plastic.
That's true. That's true. The biggest enemy of the basic PLA is heat, so that might be a problem.
Yeah.
Anyway, the best MagSafe accessory you can find. That's it. Could be anything.
Okay. All right, cool. I like this. All right, this is a good challenge.
Okay.
I have some ideas. All right, but that brings us to the end of the show, and I have an end of the show question for you too. We all kind of took a little bit of a break for the holidays. We took a week off for recording and stuff like that. I want to know, what did you do? What did you do with your time off?
All right, so for Christmas, I had some friends over and we ate snails. Escargot, of course. I sent you a pic of that because I thought the Americans will be shocked. So.
Yeah, I was. I showed it to
Yes.
Danielle.
What did Danielle think? She wants some?
No, she does not. No,
We still
no,
have some leftovers
We're good.
in the freezer, so
We're
I'm
good.
For real, I'm actually going to eat some tonight, just because they need to be eaten.
What okay, what do they taste like? Honestly, I'm never gonna eat them. Like, what do they taste like?
They taste really good. Is what I'm saying. Okay,
How do you
so,
cook them? How do you cook them?
So you can either buy them pre-cooked or you buy them. So we bought them pre-cooked because we're not great cooks. And basically it's so the shells and there's the meat inside, of course. The animal is inside the shell, and so it has like oh my god, it's too much English that I don't have. Escargot, persillade en anglais, comment on dit? Traduction, Google Traduction. Parsley and garlic. So it's basically
Okay.
it's a bunch of parsley and garlic, and you can add other spices and butter as well. And it tastes really good. It's really tasty.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Nice.
you can't even tell it's a snail. The snail part is fun because you get to take out there is a specific piece of cutlery for snails. It's basically a big okay, Google Translate. Google Translate. Pince à escargot. Snail. That's not snail tongue, snail clip, whatever. So it's a metal thing that you can pick up the snail with.
Oh,
and then
okay, yeah.
You have like kind of like what Zeus
A
has.
skewer
Or a
No,
trident.
Zeus.
trident.
A tiny
fork?
trident,
A fork.
very tiny, thin trident that you can put inside a snail and pick it out and eat it one at a time. That's it. So much English work. Oh my god.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
You speak English so fluently. It is strange when you're like, oh no, what's the word? It's so rare.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. That's a compliment.
So I saw family, friends, watched Avatar, ate ham. It was great. But what I also did, and I'm still doing because I'm still on vacation, is I took one of the apps I was working on. I completely threw it out because I was just so frustrated with decisions I made 8 months ago and still haven't shipped the stupid app. I just started over, and I already have a better version of the app after like 3 days. So I'm very happy.
Is this quick note?
No, this is if you made it to this far in the pod, you can hear. It's basically my podcast chapter app. So this is effectively the spiritual successor to Marco Arment's forecast. So basically a newer version of that, built from liquid glass from the ground up, minimal glass. But yeah, so I got it 90% of the way there, and the last 10% was driving me crazy for like 6 months, and I just started over. And It took me 3 days to get to a better place, so a lot of wasted
It's
work.
been 84 years.
It's been
Nice.
84 years.
Well, for me, other than 3D printing stuff, I played the Pokemon ZA DLC. I've been playing that a bunch. It's fine. It's whatever. But I also, for Christmas, Danielle got me the Lego Enterprise, and I've been working on that.
Oh, yes.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm
It's
excited about
huge,
that.
isn't it?
I have no. I'm not very far, but it's pretty.
Okay.
From what I can tell, it's pretty big. We
Yeah.
literally have a spot that I think it's gonna go in our living room. We have so many Legos. It's kind of weird. Like we need to do something. It's both of our hobbies, and that adds up really quick.
You need a Lego room.
We need
You
a Lego
joke,
house.
but like this is literally a conversation I've had with my wife.
Yeah, no,
Aw.
it's same. It's a conversation. Danielle and I have like
Aw.
literally talked about, okay, like after we get married, probably in the next 5 years or so, we're gonna move to Fresno, so the town I'm from, and we're like, okay, what do we want in a house? And there's like a few things, like I want a bigger office, or maybe like the ability to put like one of those like mother-in-law suites out in the backyard or something like that, and have like a dedicated office. She wants a big bathtub, but the other thing we both agree on, we want a Lego room.
That's a good plan.
Yeah. So that's a good place to wrap up. Thank you all so much for listening. Have a great day. Big thank you to Mac Stories for having us. We are a Mac Stories podcast, so go check out all the other shows and writings and stuff on the website. There's a lot of good stuff happening there. Thank you all so much for listening. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.